Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. Take what you can from this morning's podcast and transform your day by being spiritually and positively motivated. I have had many struggles in my own life, and I almost let some of them keep me down. I know firsthand that when life delivers the big smackdown, we have two choices. We can stay on the mat, or we can get back up. Staying on the mat seems safer. After all, why get back up just to get smacked down again? If I just lay here and pretend everything is okay, that bad stuff will pass, and I can timidly get back up. But when we do that, we are trying to avoid life's lessons. The smackdown might not be there when we finally creep back up off the mat, but it will come back. The other alternative, getting back up immediately, takes tremendous strength. And when it comes to a life event that smacks a person down, there is no jumping back up to throw a punch. Fighting back isn't about retaliation. How can you retaliate against a death in the family or the loss of a job unexpectedly or going through a natural disaster? Now, this sounds counterintuitive, but when life smacks a person down, that person should jump right back up to take it again and again and again if necessary. That's not because a person should be a masochist or a glutton for punishment, but because each time the same thing smacks us down, it hurts less. And we get a little smarter, and we build strength and resiliency to weather the smackdown until eventually we get smacked, but not down. This process is what it means to be meek. People have grown to think of meekness as the first of those alternatives, that a meek person never gets back up, never speaks up for themselves, and is that quiet, mousy person who lets everyone walk all over them. The Bible tells people that blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And so they get smacked down by people or the slightest of events, and they stay down in order to be blessed and be a good Christian, or to be timid and weak in order to be meek. How could that kind of person inherit the earth? A meek person is not vicious nor retaliatory, but they're not doormats either. There is strength in silence, and true power is that which comes from within. Having the resolve to rise above our challenges is meekness. Walking through the valley of temptation while staying focused on what needs to be done is meekness. Feeling love for one's neighbor while receiving their worst is meekness. Figuring out solutions and finding the best way through a situation like a significant loss is meekness. Meek people work steadily toward outcomes, rising from setback after setback, and embody what it means to be unconditionally loving. Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. were meek, but not weak. Meekness is strength, perseverance, and love. When a big smackdown takes you down to the mat, jump right back up and be meek in its face. Let it roar its loudest and throw all its ferociousness at you as you stare it down as a meek person. As you free yourself from attachment to ego and victory and meekly work toward the highest and best for all concerned, you will firsthand experience that all of creation is conspiring in your favor. Trust that as you face the worst life can throw at you, the universe always has your back. Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @threefoldway radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.